Hey everybody, welcome to my vlog for the week of January 3rd. Actually, this is going up tomorrow, and I have like a huge ton of books to show you guys. Should we talk about the big news first? We have Lynn and I brought on a third co-blogger, Becca from Pretty Deadly Reviews. She's been having trouble running her blog by herself for a while now, so since she's a close friend of mine, asked her to come aboard Great Imaginations, and Lynn and I are feeling a little bit overwhelmed. I have like a ton of editing work to do, and I'm not going to be around so much the next 3 months. I mean, I'll still be posting, but probably not as much as I normally do. And obviously, Lynn can't carry all that weight by herself, so it was a perfect opportunity to actually ask Becca. And we had talked about asking her in the past when she was having trouble, and so it's just one of those things where the timing is right and why not. And so we're really excited about that, and I think that she's going to be doing a haul with me this week, and it's probably right down below mine, and that's technically her first official post on Great Imaginations, although I think she has a review coming up next week. So welcome her, and she's like, there's so many things she's great at. We don't always agree on books, which I think is great because it's bringing a new perspective to the blog, which, since Lynn and I always agree, almost always, it's good to have that, we can talk about why we disagree. And also, she's kick-ass at discussion posts, so that's something that I've been wanting to bring to the blog for a while too. Like, Lynn and I are good, but Becca is awesome. So that's that, and let's talk about books and the haul. This is last couple of weeks. It's the week before Christmas, the week of Christmas, and a couple days after, which I didn't actually get anything, so it doesn't really count, but whatever. And let's just talk really quick. I got a copy of, these are ebooks, Howl's Moving Castle, which I'm reading right now, and it's awesome, for the next Forgotten Fridays that Lynn and I are doing. And I bought a copy of the Scorpio Races because I knew Lynn wanted to do that for future Forgotten Fridays. And it was on sale, so why not stock up while I can? And then part of the Kindle First, which is if you're an Amazon Prime member, you get free books for your Kindle, and they're books that haven't been released yet, and I guess Amazon picks 4, and you get to choose from one, and you get to read it a month before it's released, and it's free. And I got Soy Sauce for Beginners and The Line, a Witching Savannah novel. And then I also, this is something different, but I bought Bliss. It's a middle grade novel that I've wanted to read for a while. Holy cute covers on those books. But I bought that because I have an arc of the third book in that series, which I don't think I'm going to be reading anytime soon, but I will read at some point. So why not own the first book in the series while it's on sale? And then I got a copy of The Last Chinese Chef, which I know nothing about, but I'm way into cultural fiction, and I'm not even sure that's fiction. It might be nonfiction. But anyway, I'm way into cultural fiction, and I love Asia. I have like an obsession with it, so why not, right? And I happened to see that the day that I bought Soy Sauce for Beginners, so I just picked it up. That was $1.99, so why not, right? On to actual books that I got over the last couple weeks. I'm going to start with review books. I got The Sense of Touch by Ron Parsons. This is a book of stories, and I wasn't too sure about doing it, but Trish from TLC really wanted me to, and it's a fairly short book, and she seems to think that I would really like it, so figured why not, I'll do it. And then I got from Little Brown Adult, who I just managed to establish a contact with, and I'm really excited about. I got Blood Royal by Eric Yeager. This is actually a mystery set in medieval Paris, but it's not, as far as I know, it's not fiction. It is actually a true story Hold on. Yeah, epic historical narrative that reads like a classic whodunit set amid a society in crisis with a mad king in power. Um, so it is. I don't know. I'm confused. We'll just see. Anyway, I'm really excited about it because medieval Paris. Yeah, it says on the binding, a true tale of crime and detection in medieval Paris. So yeah, you can't read that. What am I doing? So hopefully that's really good. And then for Christmas, which I told people not to get me crap for Christmas, and most people listen, but Giselle from Espresso Reads must have missed that announcement because she got me 2 books, which actually I'm really excited about because they were on my Waiting on Wednesdays of the past. Finn and Lady by Kathleen Shine. I really love this cover. But this cover is my favorite. And Winter at Death's Hotel by Kenneth Cameron. This one is about Arthur Conan Doyle, and it is a murder mystery at a hotel in New York City. And it's set in 1896, and it just sounds super atmospheric, and it sounds super awesome, and I can't wait to read it. I wish I could read it right now, actually. If I didn't have review books, I think I would. And then Finn and Lady is about, I think it's like a YA crossover, because I know it's published by an adult imprint. This is actually the UK cover. And this one's actually set in New York City, too. It's set in Greenwich Village in the 60s, and it's about, it says 11-year-old Finn and his older half-sister Lady have just been orphaned. Finn joins Lady in her Greenwich Village apartment with a swinging 60s swirling kaleidoscope color all around him. Finn soon learns that his free-living sister is going to be as much his responsibility as he is hers. So it sounds like a novel of family, which I'm excited about. Okay, and then, it was 3 or 4 days ago, Dan and I went into Orlando, and, hold on, I need to grab a sip of soda, my throat's dying. We were in Orlando, and I had no plans to go to a bookstore, but we happened to pass a Barnes & Noble while we were out getting Vietnamese food. And I went in, and I promised him that I would be good, and I wasn't good. But I was better than I usually am, so we'll say that. I usually spend over $100, and I only spent $80-ish. I picked up a copy of Blythewood by Carol Goodman. I knew nothing about this book before I bought it, except it has the name Blythe in it. I have a friend named Blythe. I love her to death. But I knew it was set at a boarding school, and I knew I wanted a copy when it came out. But after I bought it and I came home and I checked the reviews, I found out that Wendy Darling loved this one. So that gives me hope. And then I got What Goes Around by Courtney Summers. And I've always been wanting to read more of her contemporary. And this has 2 of her books in it, Cracked Up to Be and Some Girls Are. And I remember a lot of blogs had a giveaway way back when, I don't know, maybe 4 or 5 months ago. And I entered a couple of them, but I didn't win. But I saw this and I thought, what the heck, right? I liked this, it's not a test. And then, if you remember my Top 10 Tuesday from last week, I had 5 books on my Christmas wish list, and I got 2 of them because I found them at Barnes & Noble. Visit Sunny Chernobyl, different cover, and Other Adventures in the World's Most Polluted Places. And I do love travel fiction. I know, a lot of people don't really get it, don't really like it, but I don't get a chance to read it often, and this one is exciting for me because it's just such a quirky idea. But I just want to read back real quick. For most of us, traveling means visiting the most beautiful places on Earth. Paris, the Taj Mahal, the Grand Canyon. It's rare to book a ticket to visit the lifeless moonscape of Canada's oil sands, or to set sail for the Great Pacific Garbage Patch. But in Visit Sunny Chernobyl, Andrew Blackwell embraces a different kind of travel. taking a jaunt through the most gruesomely polluted places on Earth. He finds the primal beauty and absurdity in the worst the world has to offer and achieves a deeper understanding of what's really happening to our planet. I'm really excited about this because I peeked inside. It seems to have a really engaging writing style, which I love. And finally, excitement! I got a copy of S by J.J. Abrams and Doug Dorst, and I just want to show you guys a page in this book real quick because it's like freaking awesome. I have to make sure all the stuff doesn't fall out, but look at that. Look at that. And every single page is like this. Like, it's a brilliant idea, and I just really, really hope that, look at the back cover with all the library stamps, or the back inside cover. And the binding with the Dewey Decimal Code. Whoops, that's kind of hard to see. It's like freaking cool. I just hope, it seems kind of gimmicky, but the reviews are really, really positive for the most part. So I hope I feel the same. This was not a cheap book. It's $35. But I wanted a copy about it as soon as I heard about it. I haven't yet decided how or when I'm going to read it yet, but I'm going to try to do that fairly soon. And finally, I say finally as if there's only one book left, but yeah. There's also a book closeout store in Orlando, and I went, this was back before Christmas, but Dan and I went to hang out in Orlando again, and we went to this book closeout store, and they had a deal. It was 4 YA hardcovers for $15, and I got 8 of them. And I'm like super excited because basically, plus they give a discount to teachers, so I was able to get these hardcovers literally for like $3 a piece. That's like used bookstore prices, and they have never been touched. Yeah, I know. The only thing that sucks about them is the stupid stickers on them, but whatever. Hopefully they'll peel off. Let me see. Oh, please come off without damage. Yeah, they're coming off. Ooh, not so good there. I can never, ever, ever, I'm not patient in the least. Like, get off my book right now! And, okay, it came off most of the way. You can hardly see it. But anyway, so let's go through those real quick. This is book 3 in the 13 Treasures series by Michelle Harrison. I have book 2 somewhere. Book 1 was awesome. And then I bought book 2 and book 3, and I have not gotten the chance to read them. But, this is the cutest middle grade series ever. I swear. It's also really, there's a lot of adult themes, and it's a really serious series that I think, I don't know, it's not gotten enough love by any means. So, this is book 3. The first one is called 13 Treasures. The second one is called 13 Curses. Read them, please. It's about fairies, too, so if you like fairies. Then I got a copy, The Statistical Probability of Love at First Sight. I don't know a whole lot about this book. I know that a lot of people like this author. When the book originally came out, I was just like, oh, but it was cheap, so why not? Perfect Escape by Jennifer Brown, another author I've heard so much about but haven't had a chance to read yet. Another one by Jennifer E. Smith, except this is middle grade. The Stormmakers by Jennifer E. Smith. I love this cover. I love middle grade covers. It's even got decollage pages. I almost love all middle grade covers. Just because they're so cute. What Happens Next by Colleen Clayton. I know Jenny loves this one from Alluring Reads. I do believe this is the book she loved, right? Ask the Passengers by A.S. King, which I know she loves this author. And Winter Girls by Laurie Halse Anderson, another book I've heard a ton about. Or author I've heard a ton about. I know that book is going to be really tough read. And finally, don't laugh, I got The White Glove War by Katie Crouch. Now, I know there are a lot of people that don't like this author, a lot of people that hated the first book, but it's kind of a guilty pleasure for me, and I just wanted to finish. I guess, I don't know if it's a duology, I don't know if this is the last book, but I haven't heard anything about another one, so I'm assuming it is. So I kind of just wanted to complete the series, and it was free, or not free, it was really, really cheap, so why not? Basically, I know that the characters are incredibly shallow, but it's a guilty pleasure. You know, like Gossip Girl. And that is it. I feel like I should have more, but I don't. And this is already 15 minutes, so I'm going to say bye, say welcome to Becca, and hopefully I'll be filming more vlogs in the future. I'd like to start filming about like other stuff besides hauls, but we'll see. I say that all the time and I never do it, so I'm not making any promises. Have a lovely week. We'll see you next week.